So
you
what's
get a
it going to
summons.
take? Is it going to take a revolution?
I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know. But
I mean, we have a Second Amendment of reason. And if we don't see any justice, because there's enough people that are getting fed up with this crap.
Yeah, I know.
You know, we're going to, hey, look, if you aren't going to do it, it falls on us. So what do you make a video of when the entire fucking world is falling apart? Well, I'm starting up by making a video about the lack of justice we're seeing. So some comments and some people expressed that, you know, with the world falling apart, this would be a good time to see some indictments. Of course, I'm wondering where we're going to see them from. Start out talking to a guy about the coronavirus, and I have a lot of videos. There's a lot more coming up on that. But we start talking about the coronavirus, but we get into, you know, the deep state and possibly seeing some justice. And right after I speak to this guy, I speak to a retired FBI agent. Anybody who knows, been following me knows I'm not a big fan of the FBI, the alphabet soups. I think the FBI is a criminal organization. Always has been. But when we run into an FBI agent out there, it's hard for me to just come out and say that at the beginning, otherwise they'll just walk away. They'll get defensive. So, in my conversation with this guy, I softballed it. And I did ring out some information from him that I don't think anybody's ever heard about Clinton's emails, which I thought was interesting. But I tried to press him a bit on the agency, and then, you know, his answers were just totally unsatisfactory, at least for my taste. Regardless, you know, I did what I could. And I'll be breaking in with my thoughts in this video from time to time, and what I think. And you know what to do. If you like it, you like it. If you care, you share. And if you can contribute. But I can't hardly ask anybody to contribute right now because, you know, I don't think anybody knows where the next dime's coming from. I'm going to still be going out there, but on the street, but, you know, they're closing down everything. Cities, transportation, over what? But I'm going to be getting more into the corona later. Pray for me. That doesn't cost a dime. Certainly need that. All right, let's get into this, and I'll be breaking along the way, and I'll catch you on the tail end of this with a wrap-up. All right, see you on the other side.
Right now we don't have like a lot of cases up there, but I think it's going to get worse.
Yeah, you think? I don't know. I've been speaking to a lot of medical professionals out here, and I've been asking them about it. You know. And most every one of them I've spoken to says, look, this is just maybe a little bit, not much worse than the normal flu. Take your normal precautions, wash your hands,
Right.
Stay away from sick people, you know, just the normal precautions that you would normally do. And they say, and every one of them said, this is basically a media-driven.
Oh yeah, I honestly think that it's part of the deep state.
Yeah.
I think it's a false flag.
Yes.
To, you know, drown out the noise and
hurt the economy and hurt Trump.
Yeah. I mean, it's doing that, but I think that he's using it to do things under the radar.
Well,
He's arrested like a lot of the mafia type people that the deep state were using for like hitman.
He's arrested a bunch of pedophile rings. He's busted them up. He's been taking out a lot of their underlying stuff.
Right.
But what we need to see is the people we know. We need to see some proof that the deep state is starting to come down. That
I think what he's doing is cutting their legs off first.
Yeah, I hope so, because man, I tell you what, it's getting old waiting for this crap.
It is 3 years now.
Yeah.
I've been following Q ever since October 2017, and it's just you think it's like just around the corner. They're going to get Mo.
And that's that carrot on the stick crap that I don't like either. Keep on placating us. And one thing about Barr I don't like, if you look at his history, I mean, he covered for the Bushes. And his father introduced Jeffrey Epstein to Dalton, where he started his CIA pedophile blackmail network. So, I mean,
and what's happening with all that?
Thank you.
Some guy walking around with I mean, everybody knows he didn't kill himself.
And Barr's the only guy I know of that says, "Oh yeah, he killed himself." I mean, no one believes that.
Do you know the prison guards?
Yeah.
That were on duty? They were, they actually, I think they got arrested.
Yeah.
But on their computers, that day and the day after, they were looking at like furniture, vacation spots. Like they just got paid off. So what are they going to do with all their money? They're looking at motorcycles. You know what I'm saying? So when does all this stuff start coming out?
That's it. And if it doesn't, what are we going to do? Because then it falls on us. Then it falls on us.
Back to your point about
the Second Amendment. Yeah.
Martial law. I think it's inevitable at this point. If justice doesn't come, there's too many militias and stuff like that are just enough.
I think our forefathers would have been shooting by now. I think we would have seen some people taken out. I think we would have, we would have seen some. I mean, you remember back in the day during the first American Revolution, they would burn down governors' mansions.
Right.
They would say, hey, enough of this crap. What was the Boston Tea Party and all that stuff? I mean, they did something back then about it.
I almost think this coronavirus, wait and see, she might come down with it. I think they're using it, they might use it to, Biden's son is using it right now.
Yeah, so he doesn't have, but he made that settlement so he didn't have to show up. That night he made the settlement for him to show up to court.
Yeah.
That they said, we settled. He obviously paid.
But they still want to see his records, though.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Of course they do. I mean, there's so much that needs to be seen. I mean,
that's why I think this spring. Well, wait. I'll give it until like June, and if we don't start seeing something, then I think people are just going to have enough.
Yeah. And even Durham, I questioned him because he covered up the CIA's torture. I mean, he was one of the main guys for rushing all the CIA torture under the rug.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just don't trust any of these bastards.
No.
None of them.
No, the CIA. And I think that's one thing that has taken so long is like there's so many black sites around the world.
Yeah. Oh, we need to do away with the FBI.
Hell.
We need to do away with a lot of these alphabet soups. The FBI, the CIA, about 95% of the State Department needs to go.
They were covering for the deep state for a long time. Everything in Ukraine. But the CIA had black sites all over the world. And they're going through and dismantling them. And that's how we were able to actually start negotiating with North Korea. All these countries, they were being run by the deep state. And he's gone in and dismantled them. Syria. And that's just taken time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't... you just can't do something like this. I mean, it took it's taken 50 years for it to get there.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can't take it all in a short period of time. It has to be systematic. But I wish that system would just...
I hear you. I hear you. You have a good day.
All right, brother, man. How you doing, folks?
How's business?
Oh, rocking.
Is it good?
Sure.
Right.
You kidding me?
So do you get much grief from people?
Not at all.
Oh, good, because I see a guy down the street there selling Trump voodoo dolls.
Yeah, sure. It's a liberal cesspool.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can, you know, I mean, but, you know, those skinny jean pencil neck nitwits, there's two things I found out doing this. Collectively, they are dumber than a trainload of hammers.
It's true.
And they're cowards.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Where are you from? What do you do?
Idaho, retired.
From?
I was in the FBI. This was my first office in the 80s. Right there, 701 Loyola Street.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we moved away 30 years ago. This is the first time we've been back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
What are your thoughts on Comey?
Comey has tarnished the reputation of the FBI probably for years to come. Yeah, and let's remember, he was appointed by Obama.
Yeah, I understand.
So, yeah, I mean, I can tell you right there, we were on a cruise, and we're going around in South America when this email thing first broke. And I read an article in the paper where all the agents involved in that investigation were going to be polygraphed when the investigation was over, and I was a polygraph examiner. I'd never seen that in any case before. So that told me, you better not talk, we're going to polygraph you, and if you say anything out of school, you're going to be out of a job. So the muzzle was on when the investigation first started.
Where are all the whistleblowers in the FBI now, though?
Well, they're probably worried about losing their jobs.
Well,
So once they retire, then they'll write their books.
we need them now, though.
I know, but it's the mindset of the organization is, I mean, the message was clear. When they were going to polygraph everybody involved in that, that was it.
Yeah, I know. But there's, I mean, you know. See, underneath right there, I was boiling. I mean, the mindset of the organization. I thought the mindset of the organization was to uphold the law. I thought the mindset of the organization was to defend America. Not to worry about your fucking pensions. But, you know, couldn't very well come out and say that, could I? I mean, I probably could have, but then he would have just walked away. But, oh, God. All right, let's get back into it. The one thing that I hear out here that is probably the biggest stick to everybody, lock her up wasn't a campaign slogan.
Yeah.
We need to see some justice.
Yes, it's true. This is what no one ever talks about, and I'll just share my thoughts with you. But this server that she had in her house with classified information, in the FBI we have a closed system. You cannot send an email, you cannot send classified information from outside the system to another system like she had. Someone had to put it on a flash drive and transport it into her system. And the FBI knows who did it, I'm sure. Everyone skated, and that's Comey and his inner circle. They circled the wagons around her, and somebody had to put that classified emails on her server with a flash drive. That's the only way to do it.
Okay, this is a bit of information that I don't think I've ever heard before, or anybody's brought up. You know, no one's ever thought of that. And why would they put that? And I mean, who would have, and why would they have taken a thumb drive and then put that on her server? That whole aspect of it is just, whew. I mean, that opens up a whole nother door to this. So that's the breaking news there. I don't know if anybody's ever thought of that. if anybody out there that's ever heard of it, of that being brought up before, let me know. But that's totally new to me. All right, let's go back into it. Do you have any? What's your thoughts on Barr? Do you have any faith in Barr?
Well, certainly a step up from Sessions.
Oh, yeah.
Say that.
Yeah.
But so far, I think he's trying to do the right thing. But it's just kind of interesting what is going on with the IG report that came out and pretty much exonerated or certainly didn't want to prosecute these people. But what gets me is that you have these people in the FBI who flat out lie, and they get a pass.
Yeah.
And yet you have, other people that lie to the FBI and they're prosecuted.
Well, what about guys like Clapper and Brennan and all these guys that were just...
They lied.
Well, we know that they were basically political appointees, but still, this is in your face breaking the law.
Yeah.
We know the regular guy would go to, or, a boots on the ground FBI guy would get nailed.
That's right. I don't know. I can't explain that. We're just going to have to hope that this U.S. attorney in whatever district of New York it is that's looking into it will be allowed to do what he needs to do.
You see, but, all right. When you look at the history of some of this stuff, again, I'm looking at a layperson, and I'm looking at this stuff. Durham covered up for the CIA torture. Okay, can we trust him?
Yeah.
Barr's father introduced Jeffrey Epstein to Dalton College, where he started his pedophile blackmail ring.
Well, didn't know that.
He didn't know that? It amazes me when I can talk to an FBI agent who should, you would think, know more than the layperson, than some guy out of the street that could get on his computer and go, hey, look at this. Wow. He didn't know that. I wonder how many other people in the FBI did know it or knew it and, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Didn't know it. See, this is what I find fascinating. So, and then Barr himself, covered up for the Bush crime family and their misdeeds. Unless he's found God, I'm wondering, why is it going to take? Because again, we've seen crimes that they've admitted to.
Yes,
they've admitted to. You don't even need an investigation.
Yes, it's true.
Just go put the cuffs on them and put them in jail. Yet we haven't seen one single indictment.
That's right. And when Trump tries to say something, then they accuse him of interfering with the process. I know, it's very frustrating. To say the least.
Get back in there and start arresting people.
I wish I could. Well, that's a whole other thing. Only Republicans get arrested.
Well, that's it. I mean, we got Manafort, we got Flynn,
But I mean, taken away
Stone.
in cuffs. That's not the normal thing. You get, most white-collar people
look what
get
they
a
do with
summons.
Stone for
I
crying
know.
out.
It's not normal to go out and put handcuffs on white-collar people.
I know.
Never did it in my whole career. Never did it. They always got a summons.
Stone would have come in. He would just say, hey, my name,
That's right.
And they had to do this whole...
They arrested D'Souza.
Thank you.
For election stuff. That never happens.
So
you
what's
get
it
a
going to
summons.
take? It's going to take a revolution?
I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know. But
we have a Second Amendment reason. If we don't see any justice, because there's enough people that are getting fed up with this crap.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to, hey, look, if you aren't going to do it, it's going to falls on us.
Well, hopefully we'll see some progress with the U.S. Attorney in New York. I don't know. We'll see. It's a slow process.
Well, I got something for you can appreciate.
No.
This is a get-out-of-jail-free card from Hillary Clinton.
All right.
It's, as you know, good for any crime in the world.
Yes.
Well, and all you have to do is identify yourself as Hillary.
I'm afraid to even put her name in my wallet. I don't know what it will do to me.
Yeah.
Could end up suicidal.
Well, that's another thing. Barr is the only guy I know of in the entire continent that believes Epstein committed suicide. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it enough. But all I know is how it should have been done. You go in right away and you polygraph those guards. Immediately polygraph. By the end of the day, you'll know what happened.
Someone told me today that on their computers, just before they suicide, they were looking at vacations and motorcycles. It's wait a second here,
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. And if they were sleeping, it wouldn't surprise me. But
cameras didn't work.
They should have gone in the real thing. They would have gone in and polygraphed those people immediately if they would have consented to a polygraph.
Well, how deep is the deep state?
I don't know, but there's sure a swamp, isn't there? Well, good luck to you.
Same to you, sir. God bless. So there you have it, folks. The frustration level is, we're at a boiling point. I think all hell's going to break loose now. With the economy gone bust, who's ever seen an entire country just get shut down? Oh, God. And even during times of war, things get, still move. This is, because of a stupid virus that has killed what? Hardly, the more people slip in their bathtub and die. Oh, God. All right. A lot more coming. This is going to be crazy. All right. Thanks for stopping by. You know what to do. Hit the like button and share it. Because I can only imagine the censorship is going to get piled on now. They are going to just do everything to start slitting our throats. And, of course, if you can contribute, it'd be nice. But again, imagine everybody's tightening their belt. I don't know. Pray for me. Again, it doesn't cost a dime. I'll pray for you. God bless you. See you tomorrow.